Hey, Jules Blessed Vegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. Hey peeps, we are totally in the middle of Happiness Challenge. If you're just joining us, you're right on time. To get happy, to spread happiness, to be part of our challenge. For those of you who have been with me the entire time, today was day 13, and it was see how many different people you can smile at today. How'd you do? Did you remember to smile? It's so cute. My husband always says, "Are you gonna have a good day?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna try." And he's like, "Just remember to smile and breathe." And I'm like, if I could smile and breathe, how could that not lead to a great day? And then later he'll say, "Did you have a good day?" "Yeah, it was okay." "Did you remember to smile and breathe?" How beautiful is that? No wonder he's Santa Claus. Long story. Anyway, so that was for today. I can honestly say that I probably made at least 35 people smile today. That's safe to say, because I have 32 students. My principal popped in. I met with my partner teacher, and I was in public. And believe me, I was smiling, 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 and remembering to breathe. That's a good policy. Smile and breathe. I love it. Okay, for tomorrow, it's share a happy memory or inspiring thought with a loved one. A happy memory or an inspiring thought with a loved one. That's cool. I'm going to commit to 5. I'm going to commit to 5 people. It'll probably be maybe 2 family members and 3 friends. But when I come back tomorrow, I will have shared a happy memory or an inspiring thought with 5 loved ones. I had to pause to sneeze, and no, I was not allergic to that idea that I just shared. So odd. I don't know why. There's a couple of things that make me sneeze. Getting my eyebrows threaded, doing a Jules Blessed Vegan video. When I'm not comfortable with something my husband said, I will sneeze. Pretty funny. All right, anyway. If I'm pausing or my eyes look red, it's because I'm sneezing. All right, people, at the same time, I've been sharing 12 days of abstinence. Some people do 12 days for Christmas, which, by the way, so many people do not realize the 12 days of Christmas was post-Christmas, because there's a thing called Advent, where we're literally supposed to be awaiting the birth of Christ for the 4 weeks before Christmas. So finally, upon the birth of Christ and celebration of the wise men working their way and are finally arriving 12 days later on the Feast of the Epiphany, an awakening. That's what Epiphany is, on January 6th. It's literally December 25th to January 6th are those 12 days of Christmas. But that said, I'm doing the 12 days of abstinence and using you guys as my accountability partner. And I'm happy to say that I was clean once again today. And that is a strong abstinence checklist by Overeaters Anonymous. It's a worthy one, and you might want to use it. Again, abstinence being anything that tempts you, that you struggle with, that you have trouble overcoming. Alcohol, food, gambling, sex, obsessive compulsive behaviors, all of it. So since it's very much the evening is in 11 o'clock, after 11, I'm going to go through that checklist. I know you're thinking, how can you look so with it at 11 o'clock at night? Because I sleep in. Psych. Just grace, all right? I just go for it. All right, 1, have I been abstinent today? Yes, please. Did I pray and meditate? What's up, y'all? Am I maintaining and working towards a healthy body weight? Yes, I am. Did I rely on my higher power to stay abstinent? Much to his dismay. Is what I'm currently doing working to help me remain abstinent? Absolutely. If I'm having problems, have I asked for help? Yes. Have I made an OA call? I did tons of comments in the OA support group. I will consider it that. Did I have an attitude of gratitude? So yes, so yes. Did I plan my food? Praise God, yes. Have I helped someone else today? I believe I have, because some of those inputs that I gave, people thanked me for. Did I have an action plan in place? Yes, I absolutely did. And again, my action plan was to pre-write my food and to stay with my food. My action plan was to breathe, literally, like the 4-4-4, where you inhale for 4, hold for 4, and exhale for 4 when I was feeling tempted. My action plan was to give myself some urges in my urge jar. Again, just put in Jules Blessed Vegan urge jar for the temptations that I had. And those were just some of my actions. And of course, my action was to write my journal, which I most certainly did. So yes, I did all those things. Do I have a sponsor? And am I working the steps with that person? I still don't have a sponsor. I believe I will get there in due time. But right now, I appreciate your guys' support and letting me check in. So then they also have writing exercises, and they are absolutely worthy of taking the time to write. But since I'm Jules Blessed Vegan, you're my talk, and I'm using them as talking points. So the next one says, what actions do I take to maintain my abstinence and achieve or maintain a healthy body weight? Well, many of the things that I just mentioned, those are my actions: to pre-write my food, to make sure that I am rewarding myself, meaning my primal brain, that little inner child who's throwing fits, making sure that I'm rewarding her by giving her little glass beads in the urge jar, making sure that I'm appeasing what inevitably becomes a monkey mind, that hoo, and monkeys never show up alone. They start little and they turn into a tribe very quickly. So making sure that I'm appeasing my monkey, again, by pre-writing my food, by letting the monkey know what my intention is, by listening to my monkey in a controlled setting where I can handle it. Those are some of the actions. Being in an Overeaters Anonymous support group, attending online Overeaters Anonymous meetings at this time, like Zoom. You can go to oa.org. They'll give you a million, face-to-face, on the phone, Zoom, any of them. 24/7. There are meetings running 24/7. So attending a meeting. In terms of giving service, I know they say service is slimming, and I believe that it is. I am not there right now, but I will be soon. In my original OA group long ago in a galaxy far, far away, seriously, though very memorable in my mind, you had to be clean for 30 days before you can even share in a meeting, let alone lead one. And I appreciate that. And I want that. So I'm going to continue one day at a time to work toward those 30 days of clean, no game playing. And then I will commit to most certainly volunteering, leading a meeting, sponsoring someone. But right now I'm so vulnerable myself that I would rather use these tools that I'm using. So I'm certainly not at a healthy body weight yet, though far healthier than I've been. Are you kidding me? And nor am I weighing myself right now. But I am measuring with my clothes. I will be weighing myself. I just don't want to get obsessed with the scale as I've been in the past, because that can really throw me. Even if it's a good number, in some way it tells my mind that I'm welcome to eat more, or to reward myself with food that just doesn't serve my body. If it's a bad number, it turns into a shame party, and it becomes very abusive for me. So I don't prefer to do the scale right now, but at the same time, I don't want to kid myself by not having an awareness of what my numbers are. So I will be doing that soon. So what actions do I take? I do outreach calls, I do. But not necessarily people in Overeaters Anonymous, but definitely people who are living the lifestyle I want and eating the way that I prefer. So definitely to my raw vegan friends, my vegan friends, definitely people in my Prayer Warriors group. Like, those are all people that I check in with, but I'm most at home with people who understand food addiction, recovery, the 12 steps, the spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional approach. I'm most comfortable with all of that. So those are some of the actions that I am taking to maintain my abstinence right now. And I think the biggest gift is that it's one day. Because if I look too far, if I zoom out and see too big of a picture, I freak. I just freak. If I understand that it's only for today and that tomorrow is open to whatever, I do very well. And inevitably, when tomorrow comes, it is suddenly today again. And that again will appease my inner child and my primal brain. And I'll take that because I remember my very first sponsor, Tom, and he used to always say, you can eat whatever you want tomorrow, Juliana. And I'd be like, oh, cool. And then I go, oh, you tricked me. Tomorrow's today. It worked. It's going to work again. I like it. All right, my friends, that's where I'm at. So what actions do I take to maintain my abstinence? Those are them. To achieve and maintain a healthy body weight, it's coming. Stay tuned for the unveiling. And then again, for the happiness challenge, it's share a happy memory or inspiring thought with a loved one. And I've committed to 5 people. I'll let you know tomorrow. As always, like if you like, join us if you haven't, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below how I may support you. And until we talk again, my friends, best of all, know that abstinence is yours for the taking. Just because some people have it doesn't mean there isn't enough for you. There's enough for everyone. That's called grace. And know that you're blessed.